Hi, my name is Morgan Wise and welcome to Wiseacre. Today I'm going to be doing a Baker Creek seed haul, and I'm also going to be starting my seedlings for my 2022 garden. I actually wasn't planning on ordering any more seeds for this year's garden because I have enough left over from past years, but then Baker Creek did their all profits to World Help to help support the Ukraine weekend, and so I decided to pick up some more stuff. It's mostly just stuff for fun, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna sort these into piles and then go through them. Nice. My free seeds from this order were basil, blue spice basil, and St. Valerie carrots, which it's funny they gave me basil because I'm going to have a lot of basil this year. But the carrots, I was actually planning on picking some up and forgot to. So that worked out really well. Put those over there. So I got a lot of basil this go around. I got 4 different types. I've got cinnamon basil, lemon and lime basil, and dark purple opal basil. The only 2 types of basil that I have grown so far are the dark purple opal, and I actually didn't start that from seed, I just bought it as a start. And I've also grown a lot of sweet basil. So I'm excited to get to try these this year. And plus with my blue spice basil, that'll be 5 different varieties for me to give a go this year. I also got some oregano, which I didn't think I already had, and then I went through my old seeds and I in fact do have a couple different types of oregano, so I will be starting some of that this year. A couple of these things I bought for my husband because he's not really into gardening very much, so I try to keep him as interested as I can, and to do that I decided to get the Peach Carolina Reaper pepper because he really likes hot stuff, and also try this chocolate Trinidad scorpion. So I'm excited to do that. And also some cumin. We eat a lot of cumin. My husband likes to cook with cumin a lot. So I also got this, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Paradism Alicus Sarga Zentes. That was butchered. Pepper. They're like short little stout peppers. They're so cute. The other thing that I ordered was Barentino tomatoes, and I only ordered those because they look cool. I don't think I even read the description of them. All-purpose sauce, slice, and snack tomato. That is awesome. I like stuff that has many uses. I ordered some more stevia. I bought stevia as a started plant last year and I really liked it. I accidentally killed it. It is like really sensitive to watering and heat, at least in my experience. If it was too hot out and I didn't water it nearly every day, it would start to wilt. Now I did grow it in a pot, and this year I'm going to try to grow it directly in the ground out in my garden. So hopefully with more ground coverage, it won't dry out as fast. The last thing that I got in my seed order was lemon balm, and I'm excited to try this one as a tea because we go through a lot of tea in our house, and I would prefer if we could grow a lot of it ourselves and dry it out and use it. The one tea that we would probably still buy no matter what though would be black tea, because you can't really grow black tea in Ohio. Now that we've got that out of the way, I am going to go ahead and get some stuff set up here to start some seeds for this year. I have got my seed container with all of my old seeds. I've got some pre-moistened dirt to go into my little seed bags, which I'll show you here in a second for starting my seeds. And I also have some Bootstrap Farmer trays. I decided to get these this year even though I still have some flimsier ones left over from last year because we have to take these outside and harden them off, and the other flimsy ones nearly broke every time we tried to take them outside. And I really don't want to spend all this time and effort on starting seeds just to have one of them bust and lose everything. So I'm going to be using these this year. And I haven't opened them yet, so I'm excited to see. I mean, they're just trays, but I've heard that these are like the sturdiest ones you can get. Okay, I have 10 of them. Yeah, these are pretty sturdy. I got the kind without holes on the bottom. So what I usually start them in though are these little, they're not mesh, they're like thin fabric bags. And they're supposed to be biodegradable in your garden. I've noticed that they don't really break down though very nicely, at least not as fast as I would like them to. So generally what I do is I just plant them in the ground, and then when I go back to pull all of my dead stuff out for the season, usually when I pull the plant up, this comes right up with it. So I just tear it off and throw it away. Or I've tried it in my compost. I'll have to do an experiment with it. I mean, I have thrown a few in the compost, so when I churn it up this year, this coming spring when it gets a little warmer, then I'll see if I can see kind of any in there, if they've broken down at all. But these are really convenient, especially for plants that are really sensitive to transferring them from a pot to the ground. Like, you don't want to disturb them by taking them out. Like I think cucumbers are one of the ones that don't transfer very well. But with these, the roots can grow right through the mesh, and you don't even have to take it off, and you just take them, plant them directly in the ground, so that way you're disturbing their root system as little as possible. And I've got 3 different sizes here. I've got a small, medium, and a whole bunch of large. I don't use the large ones that much. The ones I use the large ones for are like, if I know that I'm going to be planting it early and it's going to get quite big, I'll use the large ones. Or if it's for a melon or a cucumber, because those are pretty big, I might use a large. So I am just going to go ahead and get a whole tray of these filled with bags and dirt. And I have a list over here that I've drawn up of how much I'm planting of each thing this year. So that's what I'm going to do here real quick. And then I will show you what I'm planting as I plant it. Okay, I'm coming across some of the stuff that I've already planted this year. I've already planted some Yod Pho Chinese kale. I've already planted some red Russian kale. That was the free seed packets from Baker Creek from last year. I've planted a couple of Isis candy cherry tomatoes, some Get Stuffed tomatoes, planted some Rio Grande Verde tomatillos, and some Utah tall celery. Also, some iceberg lettuce from last year that was really good, so I saved the seeds from that. This box is kind of a mess. It's very much a mess in here. I need to get like plastic containers to put this stuff in so that they don't spill everywhere, because you can see I have, I believe those are bell pepper seeds, spilled all over inside here. I put all over inside here. Oh, that's a small one. Oh, that's a, well, I didn't mean to do that, but here's the comparison between the small ones, between the small ones, bigger, the medium size, the small ones, the medium size ones, the medium size, the small ones, between maybe I'll do small, maybe in between the and the big bags. The big bag would fit nice right there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're done with this tray. I'm gonna get my spray bottle and spritz the tops of them and stick them over somewhere else. That way, when I'm done with all of them, I can move all of them over to my shelf. Oh no! Oh, all of my snap peas. Ow!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be ordering tonight. Some containers to put all of these in to put in my seed box. I'm excited about that one. It's like heart-shaped. It's really cute. I can't believe that it's snowing outside right now. Now I'm going to do the chocolate Trinidad Scorpion, but I think I'm just going to put Choco Scorpion. Peach Carolina Reaper, I'm just going to put Carolina Reaper. Alright, so since I'm doing 2 each of these, I'm going to put the marker for the Chocolate Scorpion here, the marker for the Carolina Reaper there, and I'll know the ones that it's in and the one in front of it are the ones, since that's how I always plan. Whatever is in front of the marker. Oscar. Oscar. I'm gonna have to take that from him. I feel bad. It looks like he's having fun. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the way I plant is that everything in front of the marker is what that marker is for. That's how I've always done it. Okay. Medium jalapeno. I will label the rest of this and I will be back. Okay, I'm gonna set these over, I guess over on the table over here. Whew. I might have to split this up into 2 videos. I still have a tray of peppers to do, 3 trays of tomatoes to do. Definitely think I'm going to run out of dirt. I didn't think I was going to, but I am. So I think for today, I'm going to finish all of my peppers up, get some more dirt tonight, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday, we'll pick up from there. Okay, so I have 30 right here for the rest of my peppers. I'm just gonna go ahead and plant 5 of each variety for these ones down here, since that's just what fits nicely. And I think with the extra space here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Kajari melons and maybe some cucumber. We'll have to see. Oh, I already started my cucumber. You have to kind of be careful when you pack them together this type too. When they start growing really deep roots, sometimes they grow roots into each other's pod and you have to kind of pull them apart a little bit. But it's usually not that big of a deal. Okay, the first label is Kajari melons. Then we'll do the lilac bell, just because that's the one that caught my eye first. Oh yeah, I'm doing 2 rows of the serrano and 2 rows of the lilac. I was like, this isn't adding up. So we'll move this one over and we'll make another marker for lilac bell and another one for serrano. Then we'll do California winter pepper and hot jalapeno, hot early jalapeno. Well, that is all for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get these on their shelf with their lamp and heaters and clean this all up, and I will be back in the morning to plant some tomatoes.